Today I'm going to share with you 3 to-dos to see massive freaking results in 2021. Things I've done to get results in the past few years from injuries and things like that. So I'm excited to share these 3 things with you because they are game-changing if you actually apply these 3 things. So, and then of course I'm going to share with you guys my results from this week. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to discuss is whatever workout regimen that you are choosing for yourself to commit to, make sure that you actually commit to that program. I know it kind of is like a no-brainer for most, but the reason why I want to mention this is because there's a lot of people that feel like they need to stray from the workout schedule that they have been provided. Depending on what program you're doing, like me, for instance, I've never strayed from the program. There is times where like I add some stuff in, depending on where I'm at with my results and things like that. There might be just some things that I do that are extra, but you got to remember whoever put that workout regimen together for you, whether it be a program like I'm doing or a trainer, it doesn't matter. What you need to do is you need to put your trust in that workout schedule and commit to it. And if you want to do things outside of that, great, but not necessary, because if you want to put a little extra into anything, it should be your eating, because eating is like 80% of your results. So what would you rather invest more time into? Of course, eating. So if you want faster results, my recommendation would be to focus more on eating and see what maybe you're not doing correct there to see faster results. It's not always about just workouts. You could do all the workouts like a workout like for 4 hours a day, and it's not going to do you jack if your eating is not on point. So my best recommendation to everybody is to just stick to the schedule. That's the biggest thing. If you just stick to the schedule, get your workouts in, stay consistent with your workouts, that is the biggest thing. And then I get asked this question all the time. Like my program that I do, you get 1 rest day a week, and I get asked, can I move that rest day around? Of course. I move my rest day around all the time. So, yeah, I mean, I do whatever works for me. So if, like, say I have something going on a Saturday or something like that, or maybe even during the week, I move that rest day around to whatever works best for me. So that's something that I would recommend that you do. But the biggest thing, my tip number 1, is just stay consistent with the program. Put your 100% trust in that workout regimen, because you're never going to know if it works or not, and if it's working if you don't trust it and do it consistently. And it might even take you more than one time going through that workout regimen. For me personally, I think the program that I do, which is I think most of you know, but I go through that program quite a few times, obviously, and it works every single time. I don't need to sit there and try to find something new every time, because what matters is that you're staying healthy and active, So just being active is good enough. And just committing to whatever workout regimen is good enough. You don't need to keep straying. A lot of people sometimes get bored with the workout schedule that they're doing. Of course, it's good to switch things up a bit and freshen things up a little bit every now and then. But I honestly would recommend at least doing the program at least 1 time through. Because a lot of people, what they tend to do is they don't give the program a chance because they get bored within the first week or 2 or even a month or whatever, and they keep skipping around. That's a huge no-no if you want to see results. You have to do the program at least all the way through, and then if you want to try something different, then try something different. But honestly, you're never going to see results ever if you keep bouncing around between workout regimens and programs and, well, I want to do this and now I want to do that. And that's awesome, but again, just stick to the workout schedule. And if you're getting bored, maybe what you could do is you could add some stuff in at the end or after your workout, you know? But like I said, the biggest thing is just to make damn sure you commit to that program and don't be skipping around, because like I said, this is a huge thing that a lot of people do throughout the year, and then it gets to be the end of the year and they still didn't complete one program. So, and not to mention too, it's a really good feeling when you get through a program and you've completed it with no missed workouts. It's pretty awesome and it feels good, and that motivates you to do something else and again. And that's when the magic happens, because you have that feeling of completion, you know, and it feels good, you know. So that's another thing that, as to why I would recommend doing it, is because it just feels good to complete something, honestly. Okay, going into my number two. Number two would be to really get your nutrition on track. Obviously, this is another no-brainer. You know, a lot of people look at these maybe to-dos and, you know, it's like stuff you already know. But hey, sometimes it's nice to hear it broken down into 3 easy steps like I'm giving out in this video. So here we go. So nutrition. Another few common mistakes that people make is they take on too much too fast and they expect to know everything right out of the gates, or do everything right out of the gates. And that's where a lot of people kind of almost want to feel like giving up, because they don't feel like their eating is good. You know, they get that kind of that thought in the back of their head, like, well, I know what I'm doing isn't working, and they're looking in the mirror every day, they're weighing themselves all the time, and they're getting in their own head, you know? That's an issue. The best thing I would recommend doing is just start meal prepping. But like I preach about all the time in my past videos, the biggest thing that you should focus on if you're still struggling is the consistency of your workouts. Once you got that down, then I would start worrying about like nutrition and focusing on nutrition. But definitely get nutrition under control. As we all know, nutrition is 80% plus of your results. So do not expect perfection right out of the gates. That's why I obviously would recommend that you learn from somebody that has done it before, and try not to be like one of those people that, I'll learn it on my own. Why? You're wasting time, you know? I wish I knew about coaching personally. I didn't know about coaching. I didn't even know that existed. I bought some supplements. I got the program. I didn't know that I got a free coach. I had no idea. You know, take advantage of that shit. If you guys are doing this program that I'm doing, you know, either make me your coach or get somebody to be your damn coach. Learn from their mistakes. Why prolong things and, you know, beat around the bush? Try to learn things in yourself. Why? You know, when you got somebody that has done it, they know exactly what they're doing, you can learn from their mistakes. And it's just easy. It takes the guessing out of the game, you know? So, and there is nothing more refreshing going into a workout regimen and nutrition and all that stuff, and just knowing that you're doing the right things. That is the best freaking feeling in the world. And the reason why I say that is because I finally have that feeling, because I've gotten so many transformations. So anytime I go into getting in shape again, I have that confidence, you know, that I'm doing the right things and I know I'm gonna get results. And that's what you can get when you learn from somebody, you know? Because what a lot of people do is they, like I said, they try to do things on their own, which is fine. But then you always have that feeling of insecurity on whether or not you're doing the right things, you know? And that sucks, you know? That affects your workouts, you know? That affects everything. You need to have that confidence and just knowing that you're doing the right things. You have to have that. Otherwise, you're just never gonna get ahead, because you know, you're constantly switching up your eating too. That's another thing, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand with workouts, you know? You know, people get bored with their workout regimen, maybe skip around with their workout regimen for the same reason. They don't know if it's working, they don't know if it's right for them, just like eating, you know? It's like, if you do the same thing with eating and you're bouncing around with, I'm gonna try keto, I'm gonna try this diet, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try that, I'm gonna try this. You know, it's like, you're never gonna get anywhere. I'm just saying. And I'm telling you all this stuff because these are things that I've done. What I'm providing you right now is things I've done in the past. You know, I've done all this shit, and that's why I'm telling you guys not to do it, because I would have been to my results way before the age of 30 had I just, you know, bit the bullet and just worked with somebody, you know. I would have saved a lot of time, you know, a lot of research, a lot of bullshit, you know, had I just worked with somebody and learned this stuff from somebody that's done it over and over again. So, you know, don't be afraid to ask for help. Obviously, you guys know I'm here, but if I'm not the one for you, go and get a coach. Go, just maybe you got a friend that knows some shit, you know, or something. Just try not to just do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help, you know. So obviously these videos are here for you guys, so make sure you're watching these videos, you know, and taking everything I'm saying into account, because again, I've done it so many times, and that's why I'm doing these weekly videos with you guys, because I'm trying to help you get results. But yeah, so that's really huge. It's just try not to expect perfection too out of the gate, you know. It is going to take some time to learn nutrition. The biggest thing that I recommend anybody to do when they first, like say if you're joining my team and I'm your coach or whatever, the biggest thing that I have you focus on, like I said over and over again, is getting your base down, get your workouts in, focus on that. The next step is obviously nutrition. And then, you know, don't expect perfection out of the gates. So what I recommend people do is just snag any meal plan out of my file section within the group. Doesn't matter which one. Eventually, yeah, it will matter which one. But I just say, hey, go into my file section, choose any of those meal plans. There's shit tons of them. You pick one, make it. Make the meal plan. Doesn't matter which one it is, because for the most part, all those meal plans in there are going to work. And this, even if you're not in my group or not on my team, you know, this same rule applies. Just meal prep something. Get some containers, lay them out, put some shit in it, you know, and get in the habit of meal prepping. And then as you're meal prepping every week, you can critique things. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I created phases within Team Beast Haven, because it's just overwhelming coming into it. You don't know where to even begin. If you've never worked out before and you haven't been into fitness, it's very overwhelming to know what to do next or what to focus on, this and that. And a lot of people that don't understand, this is a lifestyle transition. You're trying to change what you've been doing wrong for the last freaking 10, 15, maybe 20 years. You know, that's gonna take some time, you know, and to expect change, that much change to happen in 3 months or even 1 month or 2 months, that's a bit unrealistic. Just saying, it's gonna take some time. That's why personally what I've done for my team is I've broken everything down to where it's easy, small, maintainable progress they can make towards their goal, you know, and by the time they get to those end of those phases, they're going to be at their goal, if not surpassing their goal, because they've never experienced, you know, getting as far as they are with their results, because they've never had anything broken down for them like I have, which is what I'm trying to communicate with you guys that you should do. So yeah, just start meal prep, learn nutrition, watch YouTube videos. There's plenty of information out there on what foods are healthy and what foods are not. You know, research, you know, just learn nutrition. That's my biggest recommendation. But of course, just start meal prepping. Don't worry so much about what you're meal prepping. You know, just gotta start meal prepping. Getting in the habit of meal prepping is no different than getting in the habit of getting in the gym every day. You gotta have that time blocked off. You gotta commit to it, just like you do a workout. Get it done, you know? Put those containers in the fridge. Boom, done. You can check it off, and then if you aren't liking the results that you're seeing, then switch it up the next week, you know? Biggest thing is just getting it done, just like the workouts. A lot of the times, you know, people come into the gym, they don't know the workout program right away. It's the same thing, you know? You just gotta get in, you know, do it, you know, and next time, you'll obviously do it better. Same goes with meal prepping. You just gotta do it and you'll get better over time, you know? There you go. So that's my to-do number 2. Number 3, this one's a huge one because this could definitely hold you back big time, and that's not listening to your body. My to-do number 3 is listen to your body. It sucks getting, like, say, a few weeks out from finishing a program and then having to take a step back because of an injury. That really sucks. So what a lot of people do is they end up pushing it too much, too hard, and not listening to their body, and it ends up pushing them out of the gym even longer. That sucks. And I'm talking about this one because literally this is a huge thing that has held me from getting to my results, or held me back from getting my results so many times, because I'm a stubborn son of a bitch. I hate being injured. I never listen to my body. I do now. It took me a long time to start listening to my body because it sucks. You're getting results, you're on a high, you're like, damn it, no, I'm not gonna stop. Like, I'm finally seeing results. I'm almost done with the program. I'm gonna continue to do this weight that I know I shouldn't do. Maybe not, maybe some of you guys aren't like that. Obviously, everybody's different, but for me, I'm kind of, like I said, a stubborn son of a bitch when it comes to like taking a step back. But I've learned just obviously, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, take a step back. So the reason why I'm talking about this too is actually because this last week, I pulled something in my arm again, son of a bitch. And I'm only a few weeks out from finishing the program. So, like I said, I've learned from my mistakes and now I'm listening to my body. So what I've been doing, which kind of sucks, is like literally keeping the same weight pretty much throughout the entire workout, even if it's 15 pounds, I'm just taking it easy. I'm still showing up. And the reason why I like to still always show up is because I like to keep my supplements rolling through my system, because that kind of goes hand in hand with like listening to your body. Because obviously if you're injured, it's important that you keep your nutrition on point, obviously with meal prep and your supplementation, because if you're taking your supplements, there's things in there that are going to help you with muscle soreness and things you might be dealing with like your injury, like a pulled muscle or whatever. I have things that are in my supplements that I take that help out significantly with those types of pains. So for me personally, I like to still show up, still get in the gym, even if I'm doing light weights, whatever. Then I can still take my supplements and keep that going through my system. Because one thing that you need to think about is when you're taking supplements, if you're spotty with taking your supplements and like you're taking your supplements 3 days this week, 4 days this week, maybe 2 this week, and just all spotty and shit, no matter what the supplements, don't expect them to work, ever. Don't expect to see results from those supplements, because if you're not taking your supplements consistently, they're not going to be able to do what they're supposed to do, which is why I like to stay consistent with my workouts, because obviously I don't really like taking the supplements unless I worked out, obviously. So when I get in here, and I'm at least moving around, I'm still able to feel that sort of feeling like I worked out, obviously, and then go take my supplements to keep them going through my system. So when I am ready to come back, it's not like I have to, get the supplements rolling through my system, because it does take some time. No matter what supplements you take, it does take a while for the supplements to actually kick in and start doing what they're supposed to be doing, So this all kind of goes hand in hand with listening to your body, Just make sure you're giving your body especially what it needs, especially when you're injured, and if you are injured, there's some people that are inside my team that maybe have some arm soreness, and they're like, well, should I do something with that arm or should I just leave it alone? But basically what I had recommended to this particular fella is I recommended that, like when you're doing a specific move that involves that muscle, opt for another workout. Not completely, but I'm saying let it go and then just do something else. What I recommended that he does is he just does some squats in place of whatever workout that it is that's affecting his arm, and then when they jump back in to something that maybe he can do, then, he can just continue to do the program or whatever the next workout is. But squats are great, in my opinion. I don't think you can really overwork your legs. Because obviously we use them every day, right? So I don't know. I think squats are a great workout. It keeps your, it's the largest muscle of your body. So your heart rate's going to stay up. You're going to sweat. You're going to keep that momentum going that you have from your workout. Like if you're working up a good sweat, you're not going to lose it because you're doing some freaking like easy exercise. Squats are great because they're hard and it's the biggest muscle of your body. So it's going to keep you warm. It's going to keep your heart rate up. It's just a good workout to do and to opt if you're like having soreness in your upper body somewhere. Obviously, if you're having soreness in your lower body, then, then that's something else that you should probably think about is you could do some upper body workouts, or something. But yeah, that's pretty much my to-do for number 3. And your takeaway for my to-do number 3 is simple. Listen to your body. And of course, when you're injured, make sure that you are getting the proper nutrition, especially your meal prepping and your supplements. Stay consistent with taking them, because if you're taking good supplements, they're going to help with your injury. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys regarding that. So just a quick run through everything I just said, because I know I kind of gave out a lot of information there. But number 1, stick to the schedule. Don't stray from it. Don't skip around. Don't bounce around throughout all these workout programs. You're never going to get results if you don't just pick a program, stick to it, trust it, try it. You don't know if it's going to work or not, really, if you don't try it by completing it. You can't say you tried unless you complete the workout regimen. Number 2, nutrition. Obviously, big one. 80% plus of your results. Don't expect perfection going out of the gates, with eating. It just comes down to you just starting to meal prep and then learn as you go. Don't wait until you learned and then start. That's not, you gotta do it first and then learn as you go. Like I said, it goes hand in hand with workouts. Sometimes when you come in with a workout or a specific workout regimen, you're not gonna be perfect out of the gates. That doesn't mean don't do it, right? You still do it, and then next time you get better. Meal prepping is no different. Number 3, listen to your body. If something's hurting, stop. Reassess what you should be doing instead, and then of course make sure, more now than ever, make sure your eating's on point still. Obviously, getting good nutrition is only going to help you with your soreness and everything, or whatever it is that you're going through. And then of course your nutrition with supplements and stuff like that. You want to stay consistent still with taking your supplements, because like I said, when you get started when you get started with supplements, it takes a couple weeks for them to actually get into your system and actually start doing what they're supposed to be doing. So that's my number 3. Just listen to your body. Make your adjustments necessary to aid whatever part of that body is. Because if you don't listen to your body, you're just going to put yourself out of the gym even longer. That's it. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys regarding those 3 things. And then I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my results. Obviously, results are a little harder right now because of the holidays and things like that. So my biggest goal, like I told you guys, was to stay under 14%, which, holy shit, I did. I didn't think I was going to, because I am feeling a little fluffy. But yeah, I stayed under 14%, 13.9, holy crap. That was close. But yeah, even if I went a little over 14%, I don't think I'd beat myself up, as long as it's not like a lot over 14%, because then I'd have to change some stuff up and really hammer down the next week, because I really want to stay under 14% going into January, because by the end of January, I would love to be, I would say just maybe over 10% body fat. So I would like to lose about a percentage of body fat a week in January. I got some shit that's going to be going down then. I'd like to be shredded by February. So I got some big goals. I got some exciting things that I plan on doing with my eating and just everything, shit I always kind of do, I guess you could say, to really get some fast, quick, awesome freaking results, which you guys will of course see. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope these videos are helping you guys, move through the program or whatever it is that you got going on. And just do remember that if you would like to join my team, Team Beast Haven, that door is always open for you. All you have to do is fill out my online questionnaire at teambeasthaven.com. Until the next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.